Did you know that for this movie, the director specifically chose the Porsche 964 in tribute of Michael Bay's movie Bad Boys, where the two main characters drive around in a Porsche 964. So this Transformers movie felt like a breath of fresh air to me. I lost interest in the Transformers movies a while ago. I've seen the first two and then I saw Bumblebee, but all the others in between, I just stopped watching it just because they just lost all their plot points and it was just too much explosions and not enough character development for me to care about them anymore. But when Bumblebee came out, I was really excited, and then this movie looked really good, bringing in the Maximals as well as the Terracons and the Autobots, and there's a lot of great voice acting done in this movie, and the plot actually looked kind of decent. So I was actually pretty happy with this movie overall. This movie, for the most part, had a lot of good things going for it, and I really like the plot line in this movie. I like the character Noah Diaz in this movie. I think his character is pretty well fleshed out. He had a good character arc in this movie where in the beginning no one would really hire him because of his military history and that he wasn't really a team player. And by the end of this movie, you see that he can actually work together with a team, an unexpected team, but a team nonetheless, and he just wants to prove himself to not just himself, but to everyone that he is capable of doing great things, and this movie definitely gave him the chance to do that. I did like that it took place in 1994, because in the first Transformers movie, Optimus Prime talks about we're trapped here, but we didn't really know how they were trapped there. But here, this fills in the gaps, this fills in a lot of good backstory on how they got here and then how they ended up having no way of going home. Also, this is kind of a weird point that I'm kind of happy about, but I'm actually glad it's not directed by Michael Bay, because as fun of a director as he is, I think it was nice to have a new director at the helm, Stephen Cable Jr. It actually made for a fresher movie because everyone seems to be kind of over Michael Bay's Transformers and just how he's too focused on explosions and all that and loses the plot points and character development. And there's just so many problems with the last three Transformer movies. He did produce it, however, but it just wasn't directed by him, and I actually preferred it that way. It made me enjoy the movie a lot more. I really liked the characters in this movie. I thought a lot of them were really fun. I really liked Mirage a lot. Funny guy, funny dude, but he also had some really cool moments. Bumblebee, can't go wrong with Bumblebee, he's awesome. Optimus Prime looked awesome, and then you have all the Maximals. The Maximals were really cool to see. The Terracons, I thought Scourge and Omnicron were forces to be reckoned with. I think they were really solid villains, really powerful villains. I loved seeing the matchup between Optimus Prime and Scourge. I really liked seeing Omnicron's henchmen and bad guys against the Autobots and the Maximals. That was a really cool fight scene, and just so much going on there, and it was just really cool. So if you're a big Transformers fan, I highly recommend you go check out this movie with your family and your friends. I think you'll find it to be a really enjoyable movie. So for Transformers: The Rise of the Beasts, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. And remember, leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below who's your favorite Autobot. See you next time.